Hello everyone, today is day 10. Let's get ready for some stretch. Standing in the middle of your mat, doesn't matter which direction you face, but I'm going to face this direction so I'm at the wall. You can have feet hip width apart or you can have them together. It depends on your hips and how you want to feel and all that stuff. We'll go through a few, so you can change your feet position every time. It doesn't matter. So, really simple today. All we're going to do is stand nice and tall, nice and straight. We're going to roll those shoulders back. We're looking beautiful. We are like a dancer, very tall and elegant. The belly button is sucked into the spine, and we're going to raise the arms straight up and overhead. This is our starting position. Just straight up, nice long stretch. Now, if you have any back issues, be very mindful, okay? I have back issues, and it can be a problem. So we're not trying to do like a full back bend and end up on the floor today, but we are going to take it into a slight back bend. So if that's troublesome for you, just keep it nice and long and straight. Okay, otherwise, let's slight back bend and we'll get to talking. All right, leaning back just a little bit. Again, it's just so slight, especially right here at the start. Eyes are facing directly up ahead, or if that bothers your neck, you can take it about a 45 right where the ceiling meets the wall. And bring the arms back just a little. So, today, super simple. Your directive is to do something that I really, really enjoy. Bring it back just a little bit more if you can. Listening to a podcast. So, bring it forward, stand at center for a moment. If you've never listened to a podcast before, you are missing out. There's something for everyone, truly. There's true crime. There are people that go and watch TV shows so you don't have to, and then they talk about it. Or if you have watched it, you love the show, you just want to hear other people's take on it. There's fitness podcasts. There's lifestyle podcasts, celebrity podcasts. There's a podcast for anything you can think of. And there is nothing better on a long drive than listening to a podcast. Well, okay, I love music, so there is something a little better. But go ahead and take it up again. But podcasts are really, especially if I'm doing the dishes or I'm cleaning, back at Christmas, backbend a little. I listened to podcasts while I was wrapping presents, even though I probably should have been listening to Christmas music. You know how it is. So I'm addicted to podcasts, and I think everyone should be a podcast lover. People work really hard on their podcasts. It's just another form of art, and we need to support it. So let's listen to a podcast. So tell me in the comments what kind of podcast you're going to listen to. Backbend as far as you can this time. Bring it forward. Make sure the abs are tight when you're doing this to avoid any unpleasant back action. If you're a true crime fan, that's fun. I listen to a couple true crime stuff. It's like about serial killers, and it goes all the way back to the 1800s. You know, they kind of jump around, but it goes really in depth on their mental state and what happened to them and how they got to be the way they were, which, you know, a very interesting fact something that I've been learning through this podcast is that a lot of serial killers and murderers and rapists, people that do like really horrible things, often have started that behavior after a brain injury or a very severe head injury. Maybe you might be going, well, duh, but I had never put the connection together, so that was interesting to think, okay, so you're gonna hate me for this, but these people deserve a little bit of our sympathy, right? Because they may not have been born that way. Some didn't even show any signs of being as horrible a monster as they ended up being until after their head injury. So maybe there's a rehabilitation factor. Like, well, I guess you can't really fix it once your brain is ruined, but definitely let's consider sympathy even for the people that don't seem like they deserve it. Food for thought. Another podcast I really love, let's take it one more time into that back arch here. Another one I really love is Race Chasers. I'm a big drag race fan, even though I probably shouldn't because reality TV is awful and there's so many problematic things, especially in the drag race community, but I'm a huge fan, and be very mindful here when you're arching the back and with the neck. It can get a little tired, so if you're having trouble, just bring it up a little bit. And I was definitely feeling a little neck fussiness there, so I did too, no worries. So I love listening to people talk about it, spilling the tea, so to speak. It's just a whole lot of fun. So, bring it up. I'm also a big fan of Buffering the Vampire Slayer. Really great podcast talking about the show and its various issues and fun things, and there's a song every week, so that's really cool. I love my music. Okay, so kind of just shake it out here. Let's do a little swing. So take the feet butt hip width apart a little wider. Just kind of swing it back and forth. Be mindful, keep the abs tight. We're swinging just a little bit just to get our back into a normal way so we don't end up injured. Stretching is important, and stretching can help prevent injury, but if you're not careful, stretching can also cause injury. So always be mindful in your stretches. Don't force them. Don't go further than what feels good to you. Stretching, I always say, is not about performance. It is about feeling good and helping to heal your body. So just be mindful. Take it slowly back to center. Hope you didn't get dizzy there. And bring the feet together so that we're standing all pretty again. And we'll end this video now by saying I hope you decided to listen to a podcast. They're really easy to find. If you have Apple, you have an app for it. Spotify does them as well. You could probably just Google and find anything. And I think you will enjoy this one. So seriously, take about an hour, go listen to a podcast, put it on while you're doing the dishes, whatever, and just get into it. And let me know what you listen to. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.